to follow your dream, you got to be organized. So if you're not getting to your dream, make sure you're organized. Make sure the steps add up. You can't be a professional player, own a business, and just get straight there. Just prioritize, be organized. Do step by step until it leads to that dream. Most people just want to dive in the dream and get there. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the effort. You got to work. You got to network. You have to build it, man. That's the biggest thing. And
what up, everybody? It's your boy JK. Today's Thursday, so you already know what it is. It's Tackle Thursday with JK live on IG. And today I got another special guest. My guest for today hails from North Lauderdale, Florida. And if you went to the Boys and Girls Club, Levine Slaughter to be exact, or you played for Northwest Broad Raiders, then you know him as Lil Barry, that rock number 20. Lil Barry, because he moved and ran like Barry Sanders. Then if you went to Avery University, hey, you know him as a baller at running back, a great football player. Then if you went to FAMU, then you might know him as a two-time graduate of the HBCU FAMU Rattlers, man. And if you know him right now, you know he is the Assistant Director of Equipment Operations for Florida A&M University. And if you me, then you know him as D. Reed, my brother, my dog, my homeboy. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my special guest for today, Donald Reed. Yo, what up with you,
yo,
dog?
what's up, bro?
Hey, chillin'. Hey, hey,
We made it.
hey, we
Oh, you got
made it.
20, man.
Hey,
We here.
hey, bruh, man. Hey, so look, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself first, bruh, because it's a lot of symbolism, bro. What's going on right now, bro? You know what I'm saying? What I'm peeping right now in your background. So for one, dog, hey, I appreciate you hopping on the show, dog. I really do. I know you're a busy man, dog. Busy. Just working at fam, doing all the stuff with athletics from sport to sport, bro. Which we're gonna get into that, man. But tell the people, man, those that may not know you or that's gonna see this on live or on replay, listen to it. Tell the people, man, who you are, where you're from, what you do, dog.
So first of all, JK, man, I appreciate you for inviting me on here, man. I watch your Tackle Thursday every Thursday. You got a lot of great messages, man. Inspired me my whole life, and to this day, I always got to check in and learn something, grab something from it. So it's always great information, bro, and it's very exciting, bro. But appreciate that. And for anybody that
No
don't know me,
problem.
I'm Donald Reed, so I'm from North Lauderdale, Florida. Same hometown as JK. Right now, I'm the assistant equipment manager at FAMU. That's what I do. So, we're gonna get right into this topic. We're gonna get it rolling. We got
Hey,
a lot of good stuff
hey,
going on.
hey, nah. So we gonna cover it all the way you're gonna be able to get in depth, man, with everything. So one thing I want people to notice right quick, bro, is that behind me, y'all see number 20, right? Right? And so behind him, you see number 20. So we're gonna get into what the jersey is, but the number. So if you ever wonder why, man, JK, why you wore number 20? Why I'm talking to the man himself. He's the reason I wore number 20, bro. And it's so crazy you got the jersey posted, because I was going to talk about this anyways, bro. Cause I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned it to you before, but at high school, Little League, Donald wore 20. Like I say, nickname Lil Barry. That boy used to make you, flip out your shoes trying to catch that boy. But I got to high school, I wore 22, number 2, and Little League. Got to high school, had to choose a number. They had 28, 20. I thought about my dog, Donald. I'm like, Donald rocking 20. I'm like, man, let me go ahead and rock 20, man. So if you ever want to know why I wear number 20, he's the reason why I wear number 20, man. But hey, anytime we have a guest on, man, or just even by myself, for those that might be new to Tackle Thursday, we tackle a topic, man. And what the Tackle Thursday with JK podcast is, it's a self-help podcast for young adults that are in the midst of establishing foundations in their life, right? And so in this particular topic, man, we tackling the topic, I took a different route, right? And we kind of focusing, right? Because in the young adult stage or transition from high school to college, or from college to adult life, or even early 30s, you chasing your goals and dreams, trying to figure out your career, right? And so when I thought of you, bro, and how you made it to the league in a different way than you originally thought, I was like, my dog took a different route. So when you think about that idea, that topic, taking a different route, what does that mean to you, bro?
Man, that's pretty much what my life is about, man. It was just a different route, man. Like I didn't even know I was gonna make it to the NFL. It just kind of, with the grace of God and just, a mentor that I had, by Dakari, he kind of, it fell in my lap. I wasn't going after it. I wasn't chasing anything. After playing football, I had to find another route. Stayed in sports, and being patient, it just led to the league. And I was so grateful, and the opportunity still exists to this day. And just taking a different route, man. You got to have different routes. If your dream is not in front of your face, you know, sometimes you can't obtain your dream. So you got to find another route that gets closer to your dream as possible. So sports was my dream. Big leagues was my dream. This was everybody's dream. So what route can you take to still be in sports, still get to that next level? And I wasn't even aiming for the next level. I let it come to me and just do what I do best. And once your hard work gets recognized, it falls right in your lap. And your dream, like I say, can be right in your face the whole time. So land
Hey,
right
like that boy Kodak say, hey, wake up, your dreams right in your face. Hey,
I
hey,
was.
but bruh, like when you called me last summer, and this is like preliminary, like you're like, hey, oh, hey, I think I'm about to go to the league. I think I'm about to go work for the Redskins, bruh. So if you wondering what that jersey is in the background, a dog, right, within equipment, right, went and made it to the league and worked this past summer with the Redskins, right? And dream come true, bro. We chicks. We want to make it to the league. And when I seen you post, dog, you posted, because I was going to title this, I made it to the league, because I seen when you post, your caption was, I made it to the league. But it blessed me so much, because I'm like, bro, so many times we have the idea of a dream, right? A goal. And we were trying to get there. But we be single-minded, and we like, okay, I only want to get there one way. And what I feel like watching you and just seeing in my own life that, yeah, I can accomplish my dream, but it may be in a different way, right? And so, man, hey, salute to you. And I know that this is just the beginning, bro, because just getting in that door alone is 1%. And so the fact that you got those relationships, I already know, dog, you're gonna be in that thing, you know what I'm saying, full time in no time, bro. So definitely congrats on that, man. So before we get to like where you are right now, currently working at FAM, man, we're gonna go back to the youth, right? To when you was a jit, when we was jits, bro. Man, how was it, bro, growing up North Lauderdale, Florida? Man, how was it, man, just growing up there playing sports, man? Her childhood, man.
So, like you would know, but we just hear from everybody else. So, I'm growing up, blessed to have both parents. Same with you, not even both parents. I call it 6 or 7 parents because we had Christine at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
I got Mr. Rob. So we were blessed to have, parents and fathers around, and Boys and Girls Club is like a whole family itself. So, growing up, I could base my whole childhood pretty much on the Boys and Girls Club in sports. And growing up with all type of sports, playing competitiveness, the school and close friends I had, the family I had, and focus and let sports lead my passion. And growing up, it wasn't difficult. Just got to be locked in. Like I said, I learned a lot from you guys, from you, the pre, Boys and Girls Club, everybody. I looked up to you guys, even though we're close same age, but you guys are my big brothers. So my a lot older than me. I didn't grow up with them like that. Looking at you guys are like my brother figure. So
Yeah.
growing up in North Lauderdale, you know what we did. We played sports. We went to school. We joked around. We had fun. And we
Yeah.
that situation, we never had really tough situations where we were blessed. Be around each other and playing sports. That's all we, sports is cool.
Nah, for sure, man. I think, I was just telling, I was talking, because I'm doing summer school right now, so I was talking to some of the kids and man, I was just trying to tell them, like, the importance about who you surround yourself with. And I wasn't, like, bragging on them, because it's all, like you said, by the grace of God, but I was like, bro, I looked around, I said, every homeboy I had, or I have, like, they doing good. Like, they out of jail. They, you know what I'm saying? They're doing good, making legal money. And I think, brother, like what you just said, like we had a whole village. Like you said, it take a village to raise a kid for real, bro. Because like when if I walked out of my house and went to your house, I know your mom and daddy, hey, same expectations. We leave your house, we go to Priest's house, same expectations. We go to the Boys and Girls Club, Christine, same expectations. And it was just like, our parents laid the foundation, and everywhere we went, they built. Your parents built on mine. My parents built on yours. Priest's parents, Christine, the Boys and Girls Club, man. So I definitely could see the importance, and I know the importance of, like you said, man, just being raised, man, just by not just your parents, but having a good village around you, man. So you say you played sports. I know you played sports, like you said on the. Hey, we was the original Big Three, cuz. Hey,
Every
cheat code.
we
Hey,
got
cheat code,
hit us up plenty of times.
bruh. Hey, cheat code, bruh. Nobody ever want us to be on the same team at the Boys and Girls Club, bruh. But man, you played so playing basketball, playing football, playing baseball, bruh. What would you say is your favorite sport? Like, what was your favorite sport growing up?
So you know us, man. It's not even only baseball, football, basketball. We played hockey,
Oh yeah,
dodgeball, every sport you can name. They got us in. So it's not like, and we were good at all sports. So
yeah,
and you know, like I tell the kids these days, like man, nowadays making somebody miss or doing something is elusive. But back then, you ain't getting no kudos until you make somebody fall. So that
hey,
was
yeah, hey, yeah, hey,
you had to make somebody fall. A crossover ain't gonna do it. You
hey,
gotta
cross up, hey, yeah, nah,
so
that's real.
so you know, it's probably between out of basketball and football, but that's tough, man. I don't know. It's tough. We were so deep into both.
Yeah,
I would say football. I would just say football was my favorite playing.
yeah,
But at a younger age, it was so close.
yeah.
And then the older I got, you know, football kind of became my dominant sport that I had to put more time into. So I would have to pick football if anything. What was yours though, man? Because I know
That
you.
I would say, man, like so to you, like I didn't have a favorite one until probably I got to ninth grade, eighth, ninth grade. That's when it was football and basketball. I had to leave baseball alone, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is a crazy thing, like, man, Donald, we played in the league where it was me and him was the only blacks.
Yeah.
Like, literally, so I don't know about you, that experience, but that experience for me kind of made me feel like when I made an error, everybody seen my error. You know what I'm saying? But when kids, Caucasian kids that didn't look like us, made an error. It was just like, oh yeah, another error made by a kid. I just feel like, and that could have been just me in my own head. But yeah, man. But once I got to my junior year, like I was balling in the basketball. Brittany don't think I was hooping, bro. I was like, I was balling in the basketball. But I would say, man, after my junior year, that's when really football and I started getting recruited. Football just went to a whole nother level, man. And man, so when you think about it, right, how you know what I'm saying, over, right, working with equipment operations and doing things with sports. I'm talking about every sport. When I'm calling, I'm like, bro, where you at? Hey, I'm over here at the tournament with softball. So how do you think your childhood and just playing multiple sports, because Boys Girls Club had us playing everything, how do you think that prepared you for what you're doing now as the assistant director of the equipment operations at FAMU?
So just being around sports, being around different people, different age groups, you know, races, you know, it all prepared me for this. And just, you know, growing up, putting bodges on our own helmets, fixing our own face mask, taping our
Yeah,
own,
yeah,
fixing the shoulder pads. We need the rib kit, we need the wristband. We were always gear type of person. So, you know, I always had a background of gear and going to Webster, pick out our own stuff. We gotta have these mouthpieces. We got to have this. So putting things together always been our thing. You know, going to the beauty store, getting the headbands and bandana, putting numbers with white out on them. Like, always been in me, you know what I mean? Putting things together, like, let's go get these Bumblebee socks. We the first brought out Bumblebee socks, you know what I mean? Like,
for sure. Yeah,
always,
candy cane.
so we was always a trendsetter. So now with equipment, you got to be a trendsetter. Every year, you got to bring out something new. You got to have a new idea. So I think that I always had the, you know, idea of like, what can we put together? What can we mix up together? What's some new things out? Just doing the research, your
Yeah.
network, the people you worked under to reach out and just say, hey, what's new? What can you add to it? So growing up, just, you know, being natural ballers, just looking to be different, looking to step it up. Like I said, we always had the spotlight. I don't talk about my sports career at FAMU. I don't brag
Yeah.
good in football or basketball. They just, you ain't play no sports. You know, we humble. We just like
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
all such and such. But me, you, and the priest were like, we were the guys that everybody looked up to. Whatever we did, they followed. You know what I mean? So we always been natural born people. So, you know, just talent wise, just by people watching us. So the leadership role here is easy, man. You take get things done and, you know, figure out things, and you know, you do mess up, you got errors, but you know, at the end of the day, you know ability. So always trust yourself. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure, bro. And I love what you said too, man. Just from like what I took from what you just said was like what I want, young adults and just people in general. Like don't undermine or minimize wherever you are in life. Like, bro, I forgot all what you just like when you said the headband, white out. I remember I put that number 10 on there. Headbands were so tight, bro. We had headaches after the game, bro, from the beauty supply store, bro. But like you said, though, we was about fashion. We seen 135-pound from Northwest Broward. The boy had the candy cane. We like, oh, bro, we gotta go get the candy cane. So the thing is like that's what you passionate about, bro. And you remembered all those things, and you utilizing that, and it was stuff that seemed so innocent when we was a kid or when early in life that you're using and maximizing right now, and that's what I want. What I'm saying, young adults and people just in general to understand, like, man, what you doing right now, even that when you get later in age, like what you doing right now can really translate into a business or in your new job. So never undermine or minimize where you currently sit at, bro. And bro, I forgot all those things we did, and it's crazy that it's coming to fruition and you using those things right now in your field, bro. And so like you said, bro, you played football, right? So like you said, started to get that attention with football, high school. You went to Avery, right, and played there, man. So how was it there? What went into your decision in going there, and then how was that experience there, man?
So, like I would say, my career is a little different. So, like coming from Little League, probably one of the top in the city, going to high school, going to Coconut Creek first and transferring to the charter school with Jamal and them. Like, I had people better than me, but I proved my way, always fought. So junior year, I became a man that core spring starter and being a top athlete there, going to my senior, one of the top 3 or 4 on the team. Just, actually, we don't have the resources we had. They have now. We had back. So,
Yeah.
YouTube and all this stuff, putting stuff together and knowing exactly what I need to do and about schooling and about weight, getting my weight up and all this good stuff. I would have plenty of opportunities. I did all injury my senior year, but ended up still with like 700 yards. So everything, played a factor into I wasn't prepared for the level, but I did have opportunities to have 4 or 5 schools looking for me. I ended up going to A off the coaching they
Yeah.
came to the school. They showed some good attention. So I went there. And also, now that I look at it, I probably was talented enough to go to MUs and all this stuff, but everything happens for a reason. So,
I think you're right when you think about, just if we lived in the YouTube era, or we went to school, like, bro, our highlight tape was on VHS.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to know. I see Coach Taylor on here, my high school, head coach. Like, we had the no tracking or tracking on, what I'm saying? We was VHS, bro. Like, so even though we young, you would think like, we was in the DVD. Like, bro, we was barely, like, I barely was into the DVD era. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that, bro. And like, bro, you was motivation for me, dog. Like, when we was playing Little League, I remember, we went to the Super Bowl the same year. Because we was like, we 8th grade year, bro. You was in 7th. You came to the house, right? So we went to middle school together, y'all. My boy used to get dropped off in the morning, and we used to go to school. So we was like, we said to each other, like, bro, we going to the Super Bowl this year. And man, every day, every week, we like, y'all won? Yeah, we won. Playoff, same thing, man. So, man, to see you be able to go, because I went to MT the year before, then you went to Avery, bro. Definitely, a blessing, man. So how was it though, bro? Like, because at the end of the day, whatever level we, wherever we play at, bro, playing college sports, you like 2%, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You doing something that 2% of high school athletes, maybe even 1.5, get to do, bro. So, like, how was it, man, knowing that, man, I worked so hard, from Little League to middle school to high school, you overcame, right? Because, like, y'all, we used to say Lil Barry, bro, because he was always smaller than us. But your heart was larger than ours, bro. You playing with people way, way more than you, right? So how was it, bro, when you made it to college, dog? And got to play college?
So funny story is that always being a smaller guy, so I really didn't look at it as being a small guy going to college. But you know, going from my senior year to college, high school to my freshman year of college, believe it or not, I was weighing 120 pounds. So I'm looking
Your freshman year of college?
120 pounds. So I'm
Yeah,
not thinking. I'm already small. I didn't think about it. When I get
yeah,
up there, it was kind of intimidating looking at, man, these boys big.
yeah,
The different levels. I'm like, man, these boys still big. We still got D1 athletes that got bounced back because of grades. We playing Hargrave Academy, which had Jermaine Johnson from St. Thomas on there.
yeah,
All D1 players that just got bounced back, and that's our schedule probably was our JV or whatever schedule that was with the Hargrave prep schools. We're
yeah,
probably most of the D1 schools that's playing Florida State and all that because they had all the bounce back. Their starting 11 was committed to Florida State. Jermaine, so he
yeah,
had
yeah. Went to the U.
ballers. So
Shout
I'm
out to
looking
Jermaine.
up like, man, I got to do something. So, in high school, I didn't really lift too much with weights. I was one of the top guys, so I just kind of laid back and used my talent. But once you get to that collegiate level, bro, that talent ain't going to do too much for you. You got to work. So I looked at it and I was like, man, I ain't the fastest on the team. I ain't the best on the team. This talent ain't going to just take me everywhere.
Yeah,
So I started working out my off season that first summer, and I gained probably, I think, 25 pounds. I got up to like 145 in the off season, bro. That 145 turned me from a 4.7 to like a 4.4, and it made me just an elite player just off
yeah,
of one. When I seen that hard work, man, and just that grind you have to put in to get that out. So if I would have grinded like that in high school, I would have been a whole different kid. So I
yeah,
seen the light, and then just grinding from making JV teams to college, the fourth game, going up to varsity, getting on the road, the freshman year, then sophomore year, getting some reps, then junior year being on posters and all this stuff. Elevation was just amazing. Like I never tell the story.
That
Wow.
how do you think man, like seeing how you was like, okay, I gotta work harder. And then seeing how hard work pays off and seeing your climb, like how have you been able to use that experience into what you do now, over equipment operations at FAM?
So it's about the grind. So same thing like when I started with FAMU, like in grad school, get my master's, looking for a career in my master's. They make you doing all these resumes, going Indeed, apply for $10 a week, and just grinding, just saying what do I want, what do I want. So that's when I had my business going, but I was like a career too to kind of piggyback off it. So
Yeah,
just throwing out resumes, where applying for like just a random. Like we'll get into this story too, which is like it's just God and faith, man. Like just a random email from Indeed saying UCLA equipment manager hiring 200,000 a year. What? The career? Like this? So I was like, all right, put the equipment. So me being me, seeing Coach Simmons down there and knowing guys, he coached you and stuff. Walked down there also, and then introduced himself. I was working with football a little bit before that, but just going down there. Hey, do they have an equipment spot? I met my guy day in, day out, 6 in the morning, 11 at night. Not work, just grinding, not complaining, knowing that I like being around it. So,
yeah.
his hard work made me into a great equipment manager. Just being dedicated, just grinding, keeping it down and good.
So let me get this right, right? So you left Avery,
Mm-hmm.
headed down there to FAMU,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
You graduated, bachelor's and your master's. Shout out to you on that, right? So Simmons down there, Coach Simmons. Shout out to Coach Simmons. My boy was on the show. Hey, if y'all ain't check that episode out, go to my YouTube channel or you go to the podcast, Happy Thursday with JK podcast. Go listen to that, right? So I remember you hitting me up like, bro, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna talk to Coach Simmons, trying to get on with equipment. So you looked up what equipment managers make, right? Went down there, got on, started working, and work your way into where you are now, right? Now, how, like, what type of mentality do you have to realize, right? Man, okay, I'm not gonna play football no more. So my dream of playing and making it to the league through football is over, right? Which is, for me, that was hard. When I realized it was a wrap and I ain't making it to the league, that was hard. But for you to finagle and transition to say, okay, well, I might not be playing no more, but I'm going to still be in sports and I'm going to be an equipment manager. Like, what mental, like what mindset did you have to make that transition, bro? And how can you encourage other people who maybe they started out with one dream, but maybe they can't accomplish their dream in that way, but they still can reach that destination maybe through a different avenue?
So that's big time because that you say that, but it's about being competitive, man. You know, like in sports, what competitive. You're always competing. Every play with football. Like Coach Simmons was there. I heard him say the other day. Every sport you got to come to not compete. For basketball, so you go down on a little fast break or whatever, or you set up offense, you got to try to wait for a ball. You're not really. So baseball, you got an outfielder. Just look at the outfit. You know, look at the fans. You got to compete. In football, you can't take a play off. Every play. So I want. Now I think it's competition. Also, man, you gotta celebrate every moment, bro. Like, you know, you want your drink in the NFL, but you just was the best player on your team in Little League, best player in high school, best player these yards, you made these actions. You know, you were what you would think say player of the year, whatever you were. Like, you gotta celebrate those moments as you get it, because you can't just think about your overall dream and not celebrate on the way up. So you gotta celebrate, man. Enjoy.
Man, you hit something on the head right there, bro. Like celebrating the moment, bro. And I think for so long that was so hard for me to do. Like when I didn't make it to the league at first, right? My first couple years in arena league, I wasn't celebrating the moment. I wasn't enjoying it. But to your point, man, when I sit back, I'm a big fan of the Warriors, specifically Steph Curry, right? My boy, I got the sauce, dog. My boy is a dog, a baller, a legend, right? And so when I sit back and I see them celebrate and win championships, I'm like, oh, boy. I'm like, dang, I wish I could relive those moments. But like you said, I gotta be thankful for what God blessed me to experience, what God blessed me to win, what God blessed me to the levels He blessed me to make it on, right? Because we can always look and say, man, what if I was on that level? But it's like, man, like you say, we gotta celebrate where we are, and as we, what I'm saying, as we climb, celebrate each level, man. So that's true, dog. And when you talk about competition, man, it's funny, but I know it's real. So as an equipment, right, over equipment, and you say you competing against the other equipment people, like, so what you doing? Like, are you scouting them? Like, oh man, that equipment manager, he could have matched those jerseys better, or man, that Nike check should have been on the side of the pants, not on the hip. Like how y'all compete like that, bro?
Yeah, man. So like I would say, like me, my former equipment guy Dakari and my equipment guy now Doug, like we literally sit on the sideline like, man, but look at them helmets, but they still got all speed helmets.
Yeah, yeah.
F7 Zenith, or man, them some nice socks they got. We got to see where we can get them, man. Like, they snapped on them socks, but like,
Yeah.
but right now at our level, man, I think we only really, I don't think we're competing with anybody. We're top of the top with new stuff. We won uni swag of the year. Like 1 week, we were top 5 out of all schools in the country. It's just we're so elite right now. We built that over the years. We get to do stuff, and like I tell a lot of our recruits, like a lot of these vendors want to work with. A lot of these vendors, damn, you play 4 or 5 times a year. A lot of these vendors still can't be playing, so they want to showcase their items. So why not work with us? So we have the advantage to say, hey, we want to try this new one. What do you guys have new? Or yeah, let's take a try with fam. Let's get them on this level. Let's get them their uniforms on, whatever it is. So
Yeah.
we advantage that we're on a high spotlight. With LeBron, and we have Jimbo Fisher on our team. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of spotlight.
Nah. I mean, the brand is. When I was talking to Coach Simmons, man, head coach of FAMU, when he was just saying like how he pitched the Why Not Us, right? The behind the scenes series with ESPN Plus, right? He was just saying like, bro, you don't want to work with nobody else but us. Like, we win, our band, our school's legendary, and like y'all, man, y'all unis fire, right? Yeah. The metallic orange, the all white unis, all of them, man, is clean, man. So when you say that y'all ain't trailing nobody, you not. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got that Nike check on you, so that Nike check, hey, take your 10 points up. You feel me? That's part of the reason why I committed to MT. They were sponsored by Nike. I ain't even going. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Hey, but nah, for real, man. So, what would you say, man? Just being in athletics, man, like college athletics, like, what would you say is the favorite thing about your job, man? Like just being in the behind the scenes aspect of college, with equipment and college athletics.
So no matter what level you want, level I'm on, I don't care NFL, assistant, head, volunteer, whatever it is, I love it. What other better job can be found is watching sports, being around sports, being competitive, something you've been around your whole life.
Yeah.
It's not stressful, it's not hard, it's nothing you have to worry about.
Dog is so real, man, because I think like we live in this being a young adult, man, in 2022, right? And I know people be like, man, y'all in y'all early 30s, y'all in. If you look at it, a definition, man, of young adult is just really someone, that is building the foundations of their life, right? When you really think of it, different areas, right? And so many times, man, we live in this world, and we yeah, you gotta go get it. You feel me? Like you gotta go and put yourself and align yourself and get up every day to align yourself to go get your goals and dreams. But I believe too, man, that even because faith without works is dead. So if we ain't putting no work in, if I ain't put my resume in, if I ain't working hard, then okay, I ain't gonna have no opportunity. But the faith aspect is trusting God that okay, God, I'm gonna get up. You're guiding me. You're gonna order my steps. You're gonna position me to be seen or to be, I don't have to go out and overdo it. I don't have to go out and not be myself. Like you just being yourself at a convention, and God favors you to be, hey, that's that X Factor. I did an episode the other a couple weeks ago about the X Factor, bro. Like when we look at people's stories, we're like, man, how they got there, I want to get there. But we could do the certain steps, but it's certain things, the X Factor, that situation that happened in your life that nobody can redo. Like, how I'm gonna tell somebody, hey, if you want to get hired by UCLA, you got to go to a coaching convention, go to Whataburger, and then a coach gonna come hit you up at the Whataburger. No, that's an X Factor. And we all got those in our lives, in my opinion, because so God can get the glory. So, which I pray you get that job, you know what I'm saying? You get that job, who you gonna be able to think? I mean, that was God. Hey, I was just at Whataburger, but that's God, right? So, man, hey, that's real though, Brad. I just want like young adults, man, specifically, because that's who we targeting with the podcast, to just really understand that yes, put the work in, pursue it, but you don't gotta go out there and lose yourself trying to chase. Hey, but like I was saying, bro, hey, keep doing your thing, and I just want people, especially the young adults, man, millennials, Gen X, man, to just understand, man, if you work hard, you trust God, you align yourself, man, the blessings. It's gonna be certain parts of your journey that it ain't nothing you could do. God is the one that's gonna do it, bro. And that's an example right there, bro. So, man, so working at a HBCU, bro. Like, how much pride do you take in being a two-time graduate from HBCU, FAMU, now working in college athletics at an HBCU, man? Like how much pride do you take in that? What does it mean to you? And how does it make you feel seeing HBCUs coming back to prominence where they belong?
So honestly, JK, I'm still in the moment, bro. Like just coming here from 2000, like what 11, whatever it was. Like, I'm still in the moment. Like until I leave, I will actually see the difference. You know what I mean? So I'm still it's normalized to me now, but it's just the culture experience. So I went to PWI and I didn't know too much about HBCUs, but when I got here, it was like, wow, the culture, the family, the hustle, the entrepreneurship, the getting out and just getting to know people and parties, the atmosphere. It's just it's by far the best. You know what I mean? Like I've been games. Like I go across the street to Florida State, watch some of their stuff, and it's just it's football, but not the tailgates, like not like the tailgates at HBCUs that you know about. And it's just it's just the whole the moment of it. And I'm still living in the moment, man. And it work hard. It makes you go out and figure things out on your own. It's not gifted, but it's like a life-based school. In life, you got to go out and figure it out. In life, you got to go hustle. In life, be an entrepreneur. In life, you got to go out and figure it out on your own. But HBCUs, people look, got to figure this out. This is not this. But that's life. So it's really preparing. This is like Coach Simmons said sometimes. At HBCU, us is going to be our only time where we're the majority. Probably.
Hey, that's facts, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. I graduated from TSU, got my master's, and bro, that was the only time I was a majority, bro.
Yeah,
is going to TSU. Tennessee State University, bro, to get my master's. Only time. Other than that, going to MTPWI, which I love the school. I enjoy my experience. You know what I'm saying? Blessing. We'll be able to go play ball there, but I'm a minority. But going to TSU, bro, it was a different vibe. Bro, you know, my favorite movie, Drumline. So we in class, I hit a bed. I'm like, this one was on Drumline. And
Yep.
like when you, bro, I wish that I could have played with FAMU, the March on 108, just the HBCU bands, bro. Because I see the boys on the sideline rocking, like, even y'all, equipment manager, rocking out there. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different environment that if my kids decide to play ball, you know what I'm saying, whatever sport, I want them to go, you know what I'm saying, to HBCU. And I believe like what Coach Simmons doing, what Eddie George, what Dion doing, man, Hugh Jackson, man, and all the HBCU coaches, man, just what they're doing, and it's bringing HBCUs back to prominence, man, back to the top, because where they was, you know what I'm saying? Because we couldn't go to no PWI. All the talent was at HBCUs until we know how they want to monopolize, right? How America is. And so, but yeah, though, man, I just think that it's a blessing, bro, that you graduated from there, you working there. And like you say, when you leave, and I really, one thing you keep saying is you enjoying the moment. So I just want people to listen to this, people that see this, people that listen to it on replay, man, enjoy the moment, embrace where you are, live it up to the fullest, man. So how we got the topic, right? You took a different route. So the NFL, bro, made it to the NFL, bro. When you first walked into the Redskins facility, bro, how did it feel, dog?
It's amazing, bro. Like, it's nervous. Like, you just like, well, here it go. We here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's strange how it happened, bro. Like I said, patient, and like, everything happened at one time, bro. Like, just being patient, everything happened about eye, bro. So the journey to get there was FAMU, hustling, grinding. You know, the head guy from the Washington football team called my supervisor. Guys, everybody was like, well, got a guy, he's not in school, but he would definitely take the internship.
Yeah.
All right, send over his resume. Over, had an interview 5 minutes. Like, all right, you're my guy, you're my main guy. I want you. Come on. So I was like, all right, boom, I'm in there. Effort to work. It wasn't like no combine to get there. Like, it wasn't hard. It was just that grinding that I put towards to get there. It made it seem easy. You know what I mean? So me getting there, probably a week or two before leaving to go there, I got presented the opportunity. My supervisor, you know, took a different route. I got the opportunity to be the head equipment guy at FAM. So it was like NFL head guy at FAM.
Yeah.
But this opportunity, you will never get back, or it would just open up doors that's bigger than what I. So, you know, I took the sacrifice. So, you know, Courtney that, hey, go ahead and take the opportunity in NFL, you know. And me thinking ahead, this opened up so many doors for me. Just now, head equipment guy, you know, Washington, I'll open them up, do a great job sending them away. So I opened up doors for countless of people at my school. So next year I sent one of my NFL. Next year I'm gonna keep doing it. Open up doors for countless of people. So that sacrifice I took, I think that, you know, I'm always the next person. So help open up plenty of doors. And I'm in the network. So he called me back twice to come work in the NFL, but just, you know, the number wasn't right. I'm in that conversation now. When something opens up, I took that sacrifice for that opportunity. So, and when I got up there, man, just being around the Chase Young, the big time Fitzpatricks, the receivers, and just like Terry McLaurin, all was just like, man, like it's starstruck. Like, man, what the guys look like. They're, you know what I mean? Like, the Asian guys that put their time into it. Like, bro, I'm here. So it's big.
Now you right on the field, my boy. Spotted you on NFL Network, but dog got there on NFL Network in the league. Hey, dream come true. Salute to you, bro. Definitely happy for you, bro. I know it's just the beginning. So like watching them at practice every day, did it ever cross your mind, man, I could have played in the league? When you see, and I don't need names. I'm just saying when you looking at players on the field, are you like, bro, I could have played in the league?
So yeah and no. So yeah, talent wise, but going back to work ethic, you know, I started my work ethic a little later because I was so But you think about it, growing up playing all these sports, JK, like we had to work every day. So that's practice. That's why we were so good. We practice every day.
Yeah,
Play sports 3 or 4 times a day. So it's like that's the work we put in as youth. You know what I mean? So when I got to high school, I kind of relied on that talent, and I didn't have that work ethic. But work ethic wise, I don't think I had a chance because those boys work
yeah,
time in, time out, like just all around the clock. But talent wise, of course, I think. But just work ethic wise, it's 2 different levels. That work ethic and meet your talent. That's what makes those guys elite. You know what I mean? Got talent, no work ethic, no talent, but they have the elite. You know, you've been, but hey,
yeah. Nah,
you know,
I got you on that, and this is where I want people to understand, man. Self awareness, bro. Like you're just talking to you, bro. You're very self aware. You're honest with yourself, and so
mhm.
this is what young adults, millennials, Gen X. Hey, you got to be self aware. You look at yourself like, nah, bro. Work ethic wise, nah. Who out here looking at themselves saying I don't work hard enough? Not a lot of people, right? And still, you know what I'm saying. But you able to look back, nah, I ain't work. So I made the changes, and because you made those changes, you are where you are, man. And so salute to you on that, bro. Now, last question about when I asked you about the lead, you talked about sacrifice, bro. Right? You hit me up. You like, bro, hey, hey, man, I got the NFL right here. I got offered the head position, bro. I'm like, I ain't trying to lose my safety net with the
Yep.
fam job, but I don't want to miss out on my lifelong, right? And what I want, you know what I'm saying, young adults understand that in life, you going to be presented with hard decisions. It was
Yeah.
no bad decision, but
Mm-hmm.
I like how you thought forward. You was a forward thing. You didn't say, oh, man, salary? Oh, let me choose this guarantee
Mm-hmm.
and sacrifice the unknown. But you was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk and go to the unknown because of what I believe it can open up down the road, even if no money is attached. Like, talk to me about being willing to do things for free to get paid on the back end.
So yeah, so necessarily it wasn't really for free. They paid, it was an internship. They paid
Yeah,
a little bit. Still was nothing compared to what they're paying at fam. But it
yeah,
was just, the thought process. Contacting people you're close to. So, I hit you up, hit my dad up, certain people that that really give you an honest opinion, let you know, like, hey, this is what's this, and at the end of the day, it's yourself versus everybody. You know what I mean? So I just went on the limb and was like, hey, I gotta take this opportunity. It's less chance you making to NFL as a player. There's 50 something spots on the roster. It's only 4 equipment on each team. So,
yeah,
you'll never have that opportunity. You'll never have that experience. The other thing, of the experience, and like, how can I bring the experience from NFL and bring it back to fans? So
yeah,
at the end of the day, it was a win-win. Like, how can I get some stuff to learn, and bring it back here? And I talked to Courtney too. Like, you know, I want to get up there. It's like an educational purpose, man. Let me get up there, learn some things, bring it back to fam, and elevate the program, man. It was a win-win across the board. It kind of was a no thinker when I laid everything out.
yeah,
It was and being with Courtney allowing me to come back. That's another thing. Like, it would have been a hard decision if I would have left and I couldn't come back.
yeah.
That would have been a harder decision. So blessed to have Courtney to say, hey man, go take that, you'll still be safe here. You know what I mean?
Nah,
That makes
definitely. Nah, that's and shout out to Courtney too, man. Man, one of the hey, when I say boy ascending, hey, legends, hey, trendsetters, right? Courtney Gosh, hey, salute to that boy doing his thing, man. And that's the power of relationships, man.
yeah.
To because they know your quality of work. You feel me? All of them, Coach Simmons, Troy, know your quality of work. So they looking out for you, but understand that hey, we got you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So never underestimate the power of relationship, man. And so I'm gonna transition, man, before we get out, man. I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. I almost been an hour on this thing. But when I know entrepreneur, right? You got entrepreneur spirit in you, bro. You started DR's locker room, where you talked about just when we was kids, the socks, the wristbands, like how did that start, and what are your future entrepreneur endeavors?
So yeah, so that started with in college, gotta make some money in the summer, you gotta do this, figuring out like, man, I gotta start working, I gotta start providing, I'm in college, I gotta pay school. And just looking back at, me being a hustler, an entrepreneur. Like I just hit up the Keith from Webster's where we used to shop at. I was buying mouthpieces and bringing them up to Virginia. They didn't know nothing about the pacifier mouthpiece and all that. They're like, get one. So I tell my dad, hey, buy me 10 for like $5, and I'm selling them boys $5. So it started going up. Like, man, they want to buy this every time I bring something from South Florida up there. They want to buy it. So I was like, all right. I let Webster's know, like I get this a lot of people and they want to do business, so they're like, yeah, do a box of mouthpieces. All right, sell all the mouthpieces. So I was that kind of I was at an apron, like, hey, I'm gonna have to blueprint this equipment in our business. Let's start all products, get going. And then I went from one thing to sleeves to the sleeves on the market. I pinpointed what was a low budget and affordable item that these rec parks and these colleges can afford.
Yeah.
These are going for $25 for two. I can buy them for $1 and sell them for $5 and make it affordable. So my thing was making it affordable at these little league parks. It took off there and just build the collection. It's slowed down a bit now because I have a lot going on with strategic sports.
Yeah.
Like you can't have both going on. So, but I took those things on the side. That was my passion.
Nah, I want to say you get me right with a couple passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I had the pink, the white, the black.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, you got me right. What I'm saying? I had to come copy your services, man. But yeah, bro, that's and I understand the conflict, between what you do and what you do, your entrepreneurial business. But dog, salute to you on that. You was ahead of the game in that, man. And now you see everybody rocking pacifiers, and everybody didn't. You used to always rock pacifiers, man. But the two ways I'm in the show, man. One, I allow my guests to ask me any question they want, and then two, I allow you to end with advice, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna allow you to end by giving some advice to some young adults. But hey, ask me any question you want, bro. It could be about what we talking about. Whatever, bro. But I do allow my guests to ask me one question at the end.
So, it's not a lot, but let's see. We was to do it all over again. Growing up, childhood wise. Would you want it the same way?
You said if I did what all over again?
Wanted to relive our childhood, sports wise and everything. Was you satisfied on everything growing up with, just me, you, and let's say like the priest and your friendship, how we were raised and sports wise and, being who we were? Would you do it all over the same way?
Oh, for sure. I'm doing it the exact same. I ain't making no changes, no adding, no subtracting, bro, because the childhood that we got, man, which I thank my parents, bro, for, and really blessed, man, especially working in the school system. I see different kids, man, come from different situations, man, and to come from good parents is all by the grace of God. It ain't nothing that we do, right? So I think, bro, like our childhood, bro, we got exposure. Fred Taylor talk about this on the Pivot podcast, right? Exposure leads to expansion. Think about all the stuff our parents did to us. Did for us. Think about the field trips, took us to the Boys and Girls Club. Boys and Girls Club taking us to NHL games, hockey games. Man, we playing wiffle ball, we playing hockey, we playing soccer. Our parents taking us on vacation. We going fishing. We ain't even gonna get on fishing. You know what I'm saying? So the childhood that we had, bro, played a huge role in the men we are today. And right now, bro, if we go and went and played soccer and just get some random people, we probably have killed them.
Kill them.
Not that we soccer players, but bro, we grew up playing soccer. And we play street hockey. Let's go throw the roller bags on, put the hockey. Come on, we ready. But it was because of our childhood. So, bro, it's nothing that I would change, bro. And then I have lifelong friends, you, priest, in my wedding. Like when I look at my groomsmen from the wedding, I go down that list. I'm like, bro, okay, I got my childhood friends, you and priest. I got my middle school, you know what I'm saying? Mike, I got my high school. I go on and on college, adult life, bro. So I wouldn't change anything though, bro. But that was a good question, bro. I wouldn't change nothing though.
But I don't tell y'all, but I think about it all the time when you put the priest. My first time going to 6th grade.
I had you scared?
Nah, y'all walked me. Y'all took me to 6th grade. I slept over and y'all took me. And I was like, man, here we go. Walked me.
Hey, you
First
know
time.
why I was scared though? Cause Craig, man, from the Boys and Girls Club, he was like, "Hey, they got knives, and they be."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, we about to go to middle school. They stabbing out here, bruh." Hey, he had me so scared to go to middle school, bruh. But when we went, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, brother, we ain't gonna steal your room. Like, nah, this is what middle school is, bruh. That's crazy. Hey, I forgot about that, bruh.
First one was y'all let me. Y'all think I was the first time they let sixth graders on that.
The basketball.
When I was the first one to be on there.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't allow sixth graders to play basketball, just
Mm-hmm.
seventh to eighth. And then when you came in, boom, they like sixth graders. All right, let's go. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, nah, that's what's up though, bro. Hey, we had a blessed childhood, bro. For real, man. I appreciate your friendship all the way now, man. If I, you know what I'm saying, I know I can count on you to check on me, support me, show love, man. So I appreciate it, man. And right back at you, dog. That's why it was so important for me to have you on the show. Because what you doing, man, your story inspired me, dog. So, man, with that being said, man, I do just want to allow you, man, tell people where they can follow you, where they can catch you, by fam you. I know y'all about to play in the Orange Blossom Classic down there, man. But tell them, about that. But then encourage young adults right now, either those transferring, from high school to college. They might be in college or maybe even like early 30s into young adulthood or adulthood. Man, just encouraging them some encouraging words about even if you don't accomplish your dream initially, how you can regroup and figure out a way to still get to that destination, but maybe in a different route.
So if you don't get your dream, and I don't think I say a dream, to follow your dream, you got to be organized. So if you're not getting to your dream, make sure you're organized. Make sure the steps add up. You can't be a professional player, own a business, and just get straight there. Just prioritize, be organized. Do step by step until it leads to that dream. Most people just want to dive in the dream and get there. You got to put in time. You got to put in the effort. You got to work. You got to network. You have to build it, man. That's the biggest thing. And even for college, high school players going to college, like it's not always about the big D1s. You get to the big D1s, sit behind somebody for 3 years, you get 1 year to, go to a best fit. If you have to drop down a level, you have to go down to a different level to get the playing time. Boy, it's all about enjoying, man. You don't want to go to college for 4 years, sit the bench and don't play because you got a big Florida State on your chest or a big Alabama on your chest. You didn't enjoy it. You didn't play. So if you have to drop down a level just to get to play and college football game day atmosphere to catch a touchdown. That's what means more to tell the story. You know what I mean? Like you said, everybody's not going to make it. Everybody's not going to make it to where they want to go, but you want to have a story to tell, and you want to go back to celebrate every moment. You want to celebrate college. You know what I mean? So make it happen. Sometimes you gotta let things go. Like what I always think about. Just don't try to paddle the boat upstream. Sometimes turn around, let the stream take you and to lead you to where you want to go. Sometimes the stream is like God just gonna cruise you right into what you want to go to, till a fight in the back. Sometimes you gotta to where you want to go. So that's my word of encouragement. Be patient. Fight after you go, but sometimes you gotta let it come. That's right.
Nah, hey, can't say it better than that, bro. Like you said, don't fight upstream, man. God be trying to take us in a different direction because that's what's best for us. And we be trying to fight back. I know I was trying to fight to get to the NFL. God, like, nah, boy, take this boat down this AFL. I got championships for you. I got and eventually I had to go ahead and paddle with stream, not upstream, bro. So, hey, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully I can get down there to fam, dog. You know what I'm saying? One of these games. He invited me to come to the classic, but I'm gonna be calling the game. MT got a game that week, that same week. So,
What about
I ain't been to no Florida
Miami?
Classic ever, bro. That's a
What about
lame
the
old
one
job on me.
Florida class, Florida Classic, or the Orange Blossom Classic in Miami for Dion them?
Yeah, see that gonna be tough though. That's gonna be tough to try to get down there. I know that's big. That's big time. You feel me? So, but he did invite me to the Florida Classic, but I got to call the game. So we'll see
Gotcha.
though, bro. Hey, we'll see though, man.
And anytime we're in the area or something, we'll let you know.
Yeah,
We got
nah,
close.
definitely. You be doing that. You be posting me up though, and you know what I'm saying. I appreciate everything too, though, man. But hey, with that being said, though, man, I appreciate you coming on, dog. Much love, bro. To you and your fam. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for jumping on, watching Tackle Thursday with JK Podcast. Hey, go catch other episodes on YouTube channel, Jeremy Kellem. Subscribe to that. Or on your podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Man, or you could come catch them live. You know what I'm saying? On every Thursday on my IG live, JK_impacts. Man, y'all continue to wake up, striving to win on purpose, be intentional about winning. Hey, y'all have a blessed day, dog. Hey, appreciate you, dog. D Reef. All right, man.
All right.